The views and opinions expressed on any program are those of the persons appearing on the program and do not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of the New Media Factory. Some programs on this network might include strong images and language and may not be suitable for all audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
This episode of Good Times with Mo, the podcast, is brought to you by Globe.
Just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back in.
The biggest, most outrageous online show in Philippine history.
20 million fucking downloads.
Interactive in 35 countries. Mo is back with a vengeance in Season 2. Bigger, better, badder.
Let's start off with an international call. Yesterday we took a call from India. Tonight it's Canada.
Nice.
Let's go to Ireland. Where in Ireland are you?
Well, I'm in Dublin.
Some people say that I'm a bad guy. They may be right.
Let's go to Afghanistan. Holy shit, are you fucking really in Afghanistan?
Yeah, man, what's up?
Florida. What's up?
I just found your show today, and I think it's great.
Live from Hollywood and at the Beyond the Box studios in One Rockwell, Makati. It's Good Times with Mo, the podcast, Season 2. The bigger, better, badder podcast. Your questions about love, life, sex.
More sex.
Are all answered and occasionally made fun of here. And now, the man who loves women and dudes, but not in the same way. The Philippine genius, DJ Mo Twister.
All right, welcome to the podcast on this Wednesday night. Nice to have you guys here. Payday, right? If I'm not mistaken, payday night. 15th of January, 2014. Good Times with Mo, the podcast, brought to you by Globe. Phone number 478-7954. Skype, the Good Times Podcast. You can text us 0927-214-1981. We take your love problems, life problems, sex questions, whatever it may be. Throw it out at us, and we'll try our best to remedy whatever problem you might have. Bianca Valerio here on this Wednesday night. Hi, Bianca. What's up?
Hi, Mo. How are you?
Very well, dear. Thank you for being here. We got a bunch of calls lined up. You know, our caller of the nights, I've just noticed this recently, have all been out of Manila. It's like
I know, there was
two
Bahrain,
Australias.
right?
We had
Australia.
Bahrain last night. And then we had, I think, like Davao the night before. So we have not had any Manila ones, which is kind of cool.
It's good. It just goes to show that people outside of Manila, you know, that this show really has a following that just goes beyond borders.
So
Speaking of, you know, like having great, you know, callers and all that, I know you had a great show last night with your former partner, Susie.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't know if it was based on the callers. It's just Susie's...
Oh, no, meaning great
beast,
and then great show.
You know, like,
I just tried to make a parallel.
She's just kind of like... She's kind of like a dude, you know. I mean, there's not a lot of girly stuff that you're gonna get there. So, and then she's kind of like a comedian, and at the same time. So, I mean, it's funny in that kind of way. But does it mean we're gonna give great advice? Who knows? But at the same time, it's just a lot of fun.
No, what I'm curious about is, and I'm sure the callers are too. You know, now that you have new partners, is that what you call it? Partners, your new partners on the radio show. You know, it's a new dynamic, and you were saying, you know, you've been doing the radio for so long, and it's just sometimes, you know, there's such this format because of all the ads and all these things. But in a way, I guess it's also refreshing and kind of sad at the same time that, you know, it's a new group as well.
Yeah, I mean, the change is nice, you know, every now and then. But I just thought that at least with Susie, we were only together for, God, what, a year or something. So it was a little quick.
Oh, was it only a year? Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it wasn't that long. Because, I mean, when you talk about, say, the Graces, Mojo, Andy, that group, I mean, you know, that's a group
Miles
that ran
stuff,
for 4 years, stuff like that. The Miles thing ran for like 6 years, you know. So there was a little bit more time. But the Susie one ran, like, I think, a little over a year. And then because we get into so much trouble. Yeah, she's so funny, but we get into so much trouble together. I mean, I've been doing radio for, God, like I said, just a tad under 20 years. And the only time I've been suspended was with Susie. And I've been suspended twice with Susie in a span of, you know, X amount of months. So it was more like, wait a minute, you guys are really, like, brutal out there. So, excuse me. And so I think
it's
that's
still
why.
a good show, right?
It's still a good show. Oh, yeah. You know, the morning show's fine. I think in the end, it's a lot of fun regardless of who you have there. There are going to be the high points, and then there are going to be just kind of the all right points. And I definitely think Susie, amongst the best co-hosts that we've had on the show. This new group is fun. I mean, it's a little bit more thought-provoking and stuff like that. But it's still way too early to kind of pit them up against the best of all time. What we have, it's really really early, especially with Mikey Bustos, who doesn't have radio experience, and he hasn't even done 2 weeks yet. So we'll see how that works out. But the reviews have been good. I mean, the audience is there. People call. It's busy, as always. So, I guess whether it be a testament of it being a good show or just people like listening to Magic in the morning, whatever.
Yeah, and you definitely have a following. So it goes without saying that regardless of who you're paired up with, I mean, I'm just assuming from Mikey and Sam's standpoint, it's just an honor to be working with you. I mean, I'm honored to be working with you because they must learn so much.
I don't know what to say to that because obviously I don't sound like a dick, but we off air we talk about it. We talk about that this is fun and this is kind of something we can do and it'll be special and just let's go ahead and give our best and hopefully I sound like an athlete getting interviewed. 110%. Just give
no, because
10% for the fans.
I always say this every time I ask you questions. There are so many callers. There are so many people who probably want to ask you the same questions, but the thing is, some people are either scared of you or they wouldn't know how to do it. So I'm pretty much speaking on behalf of a lot of people who want to ask you these questions.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Okay, let's start with the show.
Speaking of questions, let's get to it.
Okay.
Oh God! By the way, before we enter, did you?
What?
Did you hear the Chris Aquino thing where she's like, "I'm successful because I'm not having sex." Good Lord, I want to kill this girl.
Yeah,
it's... maganda naman yung sinabi ko. Kasi I know my priorities. Siguro kaya nababless because I don't have sex.
Jesus.
It was the same thing when she told I forgot who was interviewing her many years back about her STD.
Yeah,
it's just
God, I can't stand this woman. And that laugh.
Well, I wouldn't say I can't stand her. It's just more of I don't understand why. I mean, yeah.
All right, let's go. Let's get to it.
Anyway.
John, Singapore. What's up, buddy? You're on line 5. Welcome to the show.
Hey.
Hi, La.
How are you? How can we help you?
Good. Hey, good morning. I don't know, man, if it's good morning for you. Good evening, Bianca.
Hi.
Hi,
it is good
Bianca.
Morning,
you're
good evening in Singapore.
Beautiful. I just like to say that.
Thank you. And I love Singapore. I say La. I used to live there before, so I love laksa and paella.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Beautiful place. All right, what do you got, buddy?
Okay.
Well, yeah, like I said in the message. So my question is more like, I'm gonna explain it briefly, and I'd like to hear your opinion on if you were in my shoes. So I had a friend, we were best buds basically since college, and then I feel like we made some wrong decisions along the way. Like we stayed in the same house sometime when I was in Manila, and still here in Singapore when I got here. After a few years, he moved here as well. We stayed in the same place. And then until we got married, so basically we had 2 households in the house. Anyway, long story short, it ended up that our wives didn't really like each other.
Because your wives were living with you guys. Your wives are also living with you guys, obviously. Then, yes.
Yeah. We had 3 rooms, so we had one room for each. So yeah.
Gotcha.
Wow. Okay.
All right.
So yeah. So anyway, small things, but they're just like 2 different, 2 very different persons, and I don't see it working out really. Like I've always told them that if you guys knew each other, without knowing us, I wouldn't bet that you'd be friends.
Okay.
So anyway,
yeah.
that being said, so they moved out, and then. They moved out, so we had our separate ways. Now the thing is, now they just moved to LA like this New Year. I'm here. What I'm doing now is we're not really enemies. Like I still talk to my friend, but he's not really responding anymore. In a very warm way. Like what I mean is like. We talk, very as normal, decent persons. Like, so how are you, man? And then, and we even talked about it. Like, when he went to LA, I told him that, I really feel sorry about everything that happened, and then he basically said the same things. But I would say, like, for me, I'm not sure if I should still like. Catch up with him every now and then, because I used to do that like in the past months, and then he doesn't really respond back very warm. Like I ask him how these hey look like my daughter is now 8 months old, and then she's doing this, she's doing that, and then how are you, like housework, and he's just. What I'm saying is,
he'll say fine. It's fine.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So yeah.
So your question is whether you should still retain that friendship and keep in touch as you do from before.
Yeah, because my dilemma is like if I just stop, man, and then that's gonna be it. Like we're not gonna hear from each other anymore because I'm not. I don't hear from him if I don't do anything, and I'm not sure if I'm okay with that. I'm just this is the first time this happened to me, and it's like I know this is like. Something I have to deal with. I know.
Yeah, listen. I mean, you're talking also about long distance. I mean, even if it was just kind of nearby, obviously, I think the strain from the wives has taken a little bit of toll on this friendship of yours. Either way, you kind of have to side with the wives because they're your wife and stuff like that. It's a shame that it kind of got to that point, but it's also the danger of living together. When you live together with really good friends, there's so many times they
it's a very weird living arrangement. Living with your best friend and your wives together.
Yeah, that's pretty brutal, man. You have to be a special kind of person to kind of make that successful. I was reading this article a couple days ago saying that the people in your life, the friends in your life change, not the amount of friends you have in your life. Like, if you are the type of person to only have 2 or 3 good friends, you're only going to have 2 or 3 good friends, but who they are changes regularly. Like, you can only accommodate a certain amount of people in your life. And this also could be one of those things where this friendship, because of the circumstances and what has happened, has run its course. I think he's kind of... he's given up also. And like you said, nothing happens unless you do something about it. And if you're not comfortable with that, where it's no longer the way it used to be and the dynamics have changed because of the wives and all of these things, it's like a breakup, man. You kind of have to consider him gone and you replace him with another one. And that's, I think, what the article was talking about was that, like me, I personally would only have maybe 2 or 3 at the most. That's the pinaka-most na talaga. But 2, I would say, really, really good friends in my life. And I'll keep in touch with them and all that stuff. And if there's any chance that it's no longer as strong, I'm dumping that one and taking it on a new one. But there always has to be that amount.
But yeah, I do have to say, for example, because you're saying that you feel bad because you're reaching out and he's not giving the same amount of effort or not giving you the response that you would like. How about putting it this way? Let's say you weren't right by saying he's not making an effort, but what if that's his way of coping as well? What if he does want to keep in touch with you, but he knows it's just going to be more difficult?
That's not true because guys don't act that way. We don't act that way.
Oh, really?
There's none of that. Yeah, we don't play that. That's a game. It's realistic for, I think, females. Dudes don't do that. We don't do the whole, I'm going to overthink it and stuff like that. I think if he is no longer warm to you, as you say, that's it. That's about as true and current as your friendship is. That's a great sign of where you are right now. And if you're reaching out and he's not reciprocating that, listen, he's in LA, you're in Singapore. The distance alone will fuck you guys up. Yeah. I say distance yourself as well. Now, every now and then, maybe holidays or something like that, birthdays and whatnot.
I agree.
You can give him a text message, a phone call, Skype, whatever.
But don't have any expectations.
Your weekly reaching out to him, I think those days are over.
Yeah. I mean, I personally, what I would do is just because somebody reacts to me a certain way doesn't mean I'm going to be mean or cold or distant. Maybe it won't be as frequent, but like Mo said, during holidays or his birthday, I mean, keep being that friend. I mean, if it's for your own personal whatever, that you were that friend to him. I mean, if it makes you feel better, to keep your distance, it's up to you. But to expect him to be the same, then you just get disappointed.
Yeah, I mean, just make sure you're not enemies. Like these things always, at least in friendships, it's not like relationships where rekindling is very difficult. With friendships, rekindling is really easy. Yeah. It's just, I think at this point, fresh off of a moving out and the problems your wives had, it's best to kind of just distance yourself already from it. And then you never know. They might break up. They might get a divorce. They might do or
they might get over it and decide, let's patch things up. Yeah. And it doesn't mean that he was a bad friend. It's like
no,
what
it doesn't.
said.
That's what I mean. Just don't leave. Just don't distance yourself as enemies and you're going to be fine. Okay?
Yeah.
But you need to replace him already with someone else.
All right. Well, yeah,
All right?
yeah. I agree in all points. I just really want to hear it from you guys. You guys
Yeah,
are awesome.
I feel bad for you, man, because it seems
Yeah,
like
you're
really,
a good friend. You're a good
yeah,
friend.
you seem like a really good
so-
dude, man. But it is what it is. Guy lives in LA too. It's tough. Thanks for the call, John. Appreciate it.
Okay, take care. Bye.
Let's go to Romel on line 624, the gig. Hi, Romel.
Hey.
Hi, Ramel.
What's up, brother?
Hello.
Good evening.
Yes. How can
What
we
do you
help you?
I'm being torn between two people. I have and I have Shirley.
I'm sorry. You
Both
have
are-
what?
Sorry, you have who? Shirley and who? Laverne?
Did you say Suri
Ramel?
like from the iPhone? Is that her name?
I think he's dating two chicks at the same time, is what's going on here.
Yes, Angel and Shirley.
Oh, okay. I'm glad that they know their names.
I love that you've
now
named them.
put out there. Yeah. So Angel and
then-
Shirley. All right. So what's up?
Okay.
Okay, so I've been with them for almost 2 years.
Both girls.
Seriously, yes. No, dates, eat out, sort of like that. I'm weighing things out. 'Cause I want to settle down. I'm guilty for giving them such hard time on which of them I'm choosing. I'm not with
Jesus,
Caesar personality, but yeah, I'm having a hard time. Angel is more of like childhood sweetheart thingy, and then Shirley is more of matured.
Okay.
Ayaw niya ng mga pabibo-bibo ganun. More of
Gotcha.
matured relationship. Yung gusto
So
niya.
now you're thinking because now you want
I've
to
never-
settle down, you want to choose which chick to go with.
Do they know about each other?
Yes.
What?
They know that they're both dating the same guy?
Yes.
Oh,
Oh.
okay. Really? I mean, you got that big of a dick and all that money? That you can just kind of do that?
I'm so confused. It's like I don't know who's. I don't mean to.
and
Yeah.
You've been dating both of them for 2 years. They both know about each other. They both know that you're dating the other girl at the same time, and they're okay with it?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, of course, normal.
I don't mean to be insensitive, but wow, this is a case of who's more. I don't know who is the less of the two evils. Like I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know who's dumber. The
Yeah,
girls or
I was
this
gonna
dude, so-
say that, like Dumb and Dumber, but I didn't want to be mean, right? So
All right, so you want us to help you choose
Yes,
between
yes.
Angel and Shirley?
Yes.
All right, who's hotter? Who's hotter from the two?
I've never had sex with Shirley.
in 2 years.
Angel, yes. With Shirley alone. But with Angel, wow, she's hot. And I've slept with her several times at her condo. So
Then why are you with
let's
Shirley?
go with
You were
Angel.
saying she's more. You said just to ask. I mean, you're with Shirley, and you're already saying Angel's hot. She's your childhood sweetheart, and you've had sex with her, but you've been with Shirley for 2 years, but you never had sex with her. But you say she's more mature. So why are you with Shirley?
Yeah, what do you like about Shirley?
Yeah.
Surely because of the, I into matured relationship. I
so
guess
bored.
she's not into sex or.
Okay.
Just go with Angel. Go with
let's go
Angel.
with Angel.
You don't sound
Yeah.
excited
She's
about
hotter.
Shirley. When you talked about Angel, I can't see you, but it seems like your eyes lit up.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
just because you want
I'm
to settle
picturing
down.
Shirley as a Lola. So, yeah.
No, it just makes sense that a lot of people think that when it's time to settle down, of course you would want to be with a mature partner because that is not accept the expected thing to do. However, as much as that is a mature choice, if you're just going to be bored with them and you're not actually lusting for them, you're just bound to separate, right? I mean, not to say that your relationship with Angel will go the distance given how it has started. I mean, no offense, but if you just had to ask the question, who would you go with, Angel or Shirley? I would go with Angel.
Yeah, I'll go Angel as well.
Yeah.
But we don't really care. So good luck. Godspeed and rock on. All right?
Okay.
Thanks, brother.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Damn.
I didn't want to spend another fucking second on that boring call.
No, I was like, when you said how did they knew each other, I'm like, who's dumb and who's dumber? Like,
no, it's not even that. How does this guy get two girls at the same time? A guy with that kind of
maybe he's got a big schlong or
good lord,
or a good heart into my ass. I don't know.
He's like having sex with her in her condo. I'm like, she brought you to her condo. Like, who would bring you? That's the worst storyteller of all time.
I mean, it's kind of like those. What went first? What came first? The egg or the chicken? Right? It's like it's like one of those. Like, who's dumb and who's dumber?
Good lord, that was painful to listen to. Sorry, guys, we're off on the wrong foot here. All right, let's take a break. When we come back, we'll regroup. Let's get these calls coming in. 478-7954, Skype, The Good Times Podcast. You can text us 09272141981. It's Good Times from the Podcast, brought to you by Globe. Back after this.
Stay tuned. We'll return after this commercial break.
Ako po ay isang barbero. Ngunit ang ikukwento ko po sa inyo ay hindi kwentong barbero. Dati po kasi ay nagtatrabaho ko sa isang barberia sa bayan. Sa kasamaang palad po ay nasunog yun. Kaya nawalan ako ng trabaho. Kaya naisipan ko po na magdikit ng flyers ng Globe number ko for home service. Hindi ko po akalain na makakaroon ako ng maraming customers. Dahil po sa dumami ang customers ko na taga iba't ibang lugar, nakaipon po ako ng sapat para makapagpatayo na rin po ako ng sarili kong barberya. Tapos ko na rin ang aking mga anak sa pag-aaral. Kumanda na rin po ang aming buhay sa ngayon. Salamat sa Globe.
Then the maid got jaundice. Jaundice is different from jaundice. Jaundice is buntis, like that. But she does not... Tears off! Tears off! Anyway, jaundice does not know. This is professional show. I will put the merienda here. So, jaundice. And I'm now happy to present to you Carlo Tayo. Halika dito, te. Tabi tayo. Gusto mo ng snacks? Ano ba to? Ganyan ba yan? Tapos?
Ang puti, mama.
Ay, tapos. Dito ba? Pwede ba dyan?
Pwede. Concealer. Yan, para sa show mo, ha? Oh.
Aray ko. Ang mayaya ba? Pwede ba itong ano? Zora, pang ano ba to? Oil absorbing? Pwede ba itong nose line?
Tita Kay, may caution.
Caution! Caution! Basta ng glamour, te!
When used for the first 2 weeks, more pimples will appear. Burahin na siya.
Oh my God!
Sorry, ma'am.
Pamasok yung glamour!
Ito talaga?
Hindi, bago yan. Don't worry.
Buti ako sa mata lang. Hindi naman nagkakapyo. Dapat pala caution muna yung pinasa natin.
Join your host, Carrots Nazareno, on Live, Love, Lols every Thursday, 7:30 to 8:30, only here on The Factory.
Hi. They say nothing in this world is free, and for the most part, that's true. But here at NMF Network, all shows are indeed 100% free. And as an added feature, you have the option to subscribe to all your favorite programs, also at no charge. Why should you subscribe? By subscribing, you no longer have the hassle of delays when you stream the program. You also don't need to keep checking our site to see if your favorite programs are up because they'll automatically be uploaded to your device as soon as it's available. Here's how to do it. First, open iTunes. Your next step, hit the iTunes Store button. A search bar should open up as soon as you do that. Type New Media Factory in the search bar and all your shows should open. Pick the show you like or all the shows you like. And once that opens, hit the subscribe button. And that's it. You're in. All shows will now be automatically downloaded to your device.
What show?
That show! It's that show! You know, that show! It's that show, pare.
Oh, that show! Oh. Yeah, that show's cool. We talk about...
Oh, what does this look like?
Vagina? And...
Like a double blowjob!
Vagina?
Who is the asshole that decided to shave this shit off the entire planet?
Sometimes we like to talk about...
It's like when you guys like a high-fiving on a girl and then you're doing her in the butt and you're doing her in the mouth. High five, bro.
Vagina. Vaginas.
And you're jacking off really intensely, but like massaging your balls and shit.
I'm not talking about a Chewbacca, man. I'm just talking about a nice little,
Vaginas.
And don't miss that spot, like the cowper's gland. It's like in between your balls and your asshole. But not me, because I'm a guy.
Yeah, that's a cool show. You should watch it. I think we're on Tuesday.
What you've been missing on The Factory.
Were you the one who posted, James, regarding the guidelines when it comes to checkpoints?
Yes, I was.
That's fantastic.
Yes, I just made it up, but I thought it was this time of year, right? Elections. And, you never let the truth get in the way of a good story, okay? Children, do not follow this at home. I'm just kidding. Just so you know your rights. If you do get stopped by a checkpoint,
you are not allowed
we're able to verify all of
them.
these, James.
You're not allowed to run over them. That didn't make it here. So technically... Now, number 2. Upon approach, slow down. I guess that counts as not running them over. Dim headlights and turn on cabin lights. Okay.
Cabin lights.
Mm-hmm. Lock all doors of vehicles during inspection. Since lock.
They might get pissed off because you're locking.
But that's the thing.
Okay.
This is where they get you, and this is actually. I know we're making fun of it a little bit, but this is a serious issue. We've seen some people genuinely harassed. Drugs are planted. And other things, a Justin Bieber CD is planted, which is even worse.
Oh,
yes,
no.
I've heard of that, And there's no defense for that. There's really no defense. Yeah, it's like, but Your Honor, we found this. Throw the book at him. The CD as well.
Then after that you have to submit your cell phone and everything. Yeah. And next thing you know, you have a Justin Bieber ringtone.
Catch James Deacon and the boys on Counterflow Wednesdays, 7:30 to 8:30, only here on The Factory.
I don't know if you guys are familiar with a game Chubby Bunny, but
wait.
Have you played Chubby Bunny before?
No.
You put a marshmallow in your mouth, you say Chubby Bunny, and you keep putting it in your mouth, and you keep saying Chubby Bunny.
Okay.
Whoever can fit the most in their mouth wins. But we're not gonna say Chubby Bunny. We're gonna have a conversation.
Okay.
Perfect. Yeah. So I'm gonna ask you, okay ka na ba? Okay. And you're gonna be like, okay na.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Go.
2 at a time?
Okay, we're gonna do 2 at a time. Okay ka na ba? What?
Okay na. I just saw it.
Okay ka na ba?
Okay na.
Okay ka na ba?
Okay na.
Okay. No, that's disgusting.
says she hates me?
It's Good Times with Mo, the podcast. Call the show tonight and get your love problem answered.
Follow us on Twitter at GTWM Podcast.
And visit www.motwister.com.
Back on the program here, it is Good Times with Mo, the podcast, brought to you by Globe on a Wednesday night. Phone number 478-7954, Skype, the Good Times podcast. Text 09272141981. Sorry for the delay in getting back on the show. I had to take a mean shit, Bianca, and it kind of reminded me.
Awesome.
Thanks. It kind of reminded me of the episode we had when G Tonji was here, where I had to take a shit so bad during the show that I just left in the middle of giving advice to take a dump.
Are you serious?
I didn't tell anybody. So
she was just talking, and then you just left.
Yeah, just left. I just got up and took a shit, came back. She was doing a fine job with the calls, and she was like, okay, advising this person. I was like, well, this seems like it's a long problem. I think I could run over there, take a dump, and come back. And
Did she even know that you were
tell
gone?
Anybody. Well, I think so, because she ended up taking maybe she thought like I got disconnected or something like that.
Yeah.
So I was just like, she kind of got up, took a shit, came back. I'm like, yeah, totally. What's up, guys?
I know. They were saying in the studio, where is Mo? We're running out of commercials.
Sorry, guys. Ready to go? I'm ready to go. Yeah. Let's take some more calls. It is Casey on line 5. Hi, Casey. You are 26 in Manila. What's going on, baby doll?
Oh, it's me. I thought it was the other dude going first.
Whatever. You're here.
Wow, para commercial. Oh, it's me. What should I'm the one you're
Casey.
looking for.
What's going on, baby?
Hey.
Yeah, okay. So my question is more like something other girls would probably want to ask.
Wait, can I just say, are you pretty? Because you sound really cute.
So top 5 reasons why guys usually stop
she's pretty
responding
because she
to
doesn't
texts
listen.
even after months, let's say weeks of like legit flirting.
What?
Why do guys stop texting? Well, there is no top 5 answers. Her question, what are the top 5 answers or reasons why guys stop texting after weeks or months of legitimate flirting, like going back and forth and stuff like that, and then all of a sudden they're gone?
That's a good question.
There's not a top 5 reasons, Casey. There are not, a top 5
There's
reasons.
just probably one.
There's 2 reasons.
Okay.
Number 1, you didn't fuck them yet. And number 2, their girlfriend caught them. That's it. Like, I can't think of any other fucking excuse aside from those 2. The loss of interest is nothing is happening. Like, we're not banging, or it doesn't look like we're going to bang, or it just doesn't seem like banging is in the future. So they'll stop.
Or could it be that
2,
you already banged him? Like you gave him already?
Oh, yeah, totally. But, she just said flirting.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like anything was going on.
Yeah.
You said
I forgot that this wasn't a PG-13 show. Yes, we've banged.
Oh, okay, yeah, then that's it. Sorry, I thought you said it was just flooding. Yeah, then Bianca's right.
No,
if you
it
fucked
was.
already, then that's why.
Like, let's say we met October, there was flirting a lot, we met at night, didn't really do anything, waited, like a good girl, waited for a while, and then came over, and then did it, and then no more.
Okay, there's no top 5. There's just one reason. He fucked you, and that's it.
Yeah, he got what he wanted already.
The way it is. Listen,
it could have been different if you actually held out and let's say you got him to commit, and it would have been different, but because you guys weren't in a commitment and you already kind of gave him what any guy wants, it's yeah,
listen, girls, this is how it works, okay? And really take note. If you fuck us before you get in a relationship with us, the chances of you becoming girlfriend are slimmer. Not 0, just you've really knocked it off like a bunch of notches down.
Explain why.
You can have casual sex, Casey, anytime you want. Man, you want to fuck me? Great, let's do it. You want to fuck Pico here? Great, let's do it. If you want one of us to be your boyfriend, do not fuck us. Do you understand? Like, casual sex is not a problem. You can have it anytime you want. Just don't do it with someone you want a boyfriend, because that's where these kind of scenarios start to take place, where you're like, oh my God, what happened? Because he just wants to fuck you.
It's okay. I wanted the same thing, so it was fine. I was just saying, like, we didn't really talk about it to say that it was just for fun, but I told him up front that I didn't want it to be serious. So it was fine.
Okay, so then what's bothering you? Is anything bothering you?
Well,
you just miss him? You miss his text messages?
Actually, because he was like a good thing after work, kind of like a detour. So
yeah, that's the thing though, Casey. Remember, that's part of his game, man. Like being all that, like on the text, the charm, the funniness, the interesting, the intelligent, all of that still is just game to fuck you. And as much as you know what, you know what though, if he knew, like if he would listen to this call and say, "Hey, I just wanted to fuck him too." It's just I kind of missed though that conversation I would have after work. He'd be gladly to get back involved in that. If he knew that all you guys were was just sex, I don't think he'd have a problem going back to that.
Yeah, because it's like
that, setup.
He's not pressured into committing. He can still get to have free sex without commitment. Who wouldn't want that? I mean, who guy wouldn't want that?
Yeah, if you're hey, listen, you can't say the word "I miss" because it's a threatening phrase, but it's like if he was listening right now, I would tell him, dude, what the fuck? You get to bang this girl who sounds really hot, and I know you're hot, Casey, because you're not listening to when Bianca was talking to you. You're super hot. You're willing to just bang him, but you just want to kind of converse every now and then because he's the smartest guy you knew or whatever. That guy would take that deal.
Yeah. But I smell you kind of falling for him, though, and I think you're trying to talk yourself into not being that way.
Wait, I didn't hear it. It kind of went choppy again.
From what I can gauge, from your tone, is that he kind of bit you in the ass. You like him more than you think you do, and I think you don't want to admit to it because in a way you got played, and I'm not trying to embarrass you. I'm just saying that it happens to everybody. It's happened.
Yeah, do you like him? Do you like him more than you are willing to admit to us?
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. Like, I haven't really thought about it.
I think that's what happened.
No, that's bullshit.
Yeah,
come on, you have to have thought about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Casey, listen. If you continue to fuck this guy, you're going to fall in love with him.
Yes.
That's, I think, what we see. That's what Bianca sees. That's what I see. Yeah. If you're okay with that, then you can continue to fuck him. If you're okay with it. If he is no longer responding to you at all, even if you text him tonight and you go, "Hey, listen, I know we don't talk as much anymore, but remember that time when we fucked in December? Do you want to fuck again this weekend?" Really, like just that straightforward?
Just that
If he doesn't respond to you in that, then this one is gone. He's out of there. He just fucked you and left. Yeah. Now, if he goes, sure, then when he comes over on Saturday and maybe after you fucking destroy each other's bodies, just say, you know what? This is super casual, and I know that, and I accept that, but I fucking kind of like miss the little conversations we used to have. Let's see if he comes around.
Yeah, because what could have happened is he was kind of sensing already that you were giving more, that you probably want something more than he can offer, and he backed off. It scared him off, or he wanted to spare your fee. God knows. But the point is there has to be a reason as to why he's not messaging you, and it could possibly be that he already got what he wanted, and you probably want more. And I mean, if it's free sex, why would he back off?
Yeah, no, because I asked my girlfriends so there's like a huge kind of personal issue with me. And I learned that usually the only way that I can get that out of my head is through sex. So, but he knows because we were kind of friends-ish, I guess, at some point. So does that affect that? Like, yeah,
absolutely. Listen, absolutely, Casey. Like I've done that too, where I saw a girl, you knew that she wasn't all there mentally, and like I didn't even, you don't find her really, really attractive. I mean, she, like, for example, I've had, say, fuck buddies, let's just call it that, where I knew that they were not all there. Like they had personal drama. Yeah, they're kind of broken down. And, guys smell that out. Again, you take it to the animal world. If I'm a lion or if I'm some sort of predator, well, the females are the predators there, but you get what I mean. Like if I'm going to go out and I'm going to kill an animal, I'm looking at the one that's limping. I'm looking at I'm not looking for the healthy one. I'm looking for the one that's fucking
the
easy
weakest
prey.
link. Yeah.
Yeah. So, when you have that kind of mentality, it's like, okay, I'm gonna fuck some girl. Okay, who am I looking for? I'm looking for one that's A, hot, but B, also a little fucked up, who I know that, would
because you're more vulnerable, you'll probably be easier to succumb to.
Yeah,
what
absolutely.
Wants.
So if you're telling me this, that there are some personal problems that you have that are very obvious to your friends and to this guy, if I was a betting man, I would say he just fucked you and left.
Yeah, and you gotta understand, it's very rare that guys want to be with some girl they want to fix. It's usually the other way around. Jesus complexes usually go with girls onto guys. So I think for him, if I can just fuck you and not have to deal with your personal issues, voila.
But he's gonna fuck you again. It's just he's not gonna text you all the time again.
Yeah.
But he will have sex with you again in the next couple of months or next month or so. I mean, this is gonna be like something that happens maybe 6-7 times a year if you don't change it. But love, Casey, listen, you sound smart, you sound hot.
You gotta protect yourself.
You sound definitely like someone who's got a lot to offer.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and fix that personal problem of yours, and you'll see kind of life just be a brighter place for you.
Because what's going to happen is, we've actually said this to a couple of callers, where this guy ultimately right now, because you're very shattered, you're very impressionable, and it's easy to sort of influence your state of mind and your emotional state of being. And so because of that, the more he can even shatter you and even fuck you up more than from when you started. And after this,
but I don't want to use the word shattered because we don't know what her personal problem. I mean, it could be a small deal.
Yeah, but meaning to say that this is not going to make your life any better. What's going to happen is you're probably going to feel more bad about yourself, and you're probably going to end up fucking more guys because you kind of lose some self-respect. Who knows? It would just spiral into something worse than when you had started. So let's not go there now that you're aware of it, right?
Mm-hmm. Okay, alternatively.
Okay.
What if I am not as, I don't know,
broken,
fucked in the head,
subconsciously weak as it sounds?
Okay.
Sure.
Like, what if I really do just want a buddy that I can handle the problem, that I'm not shattered, that I'm pretty secure and self-aware of how I am as a person, that there's another dude possibly waiting if I wanted to get married, and I could get married tomorrow. But I was just wondering why this one is just not there.
I don't think. Listen, I don't think you're shattered at all. I think you're the one who admitted to having a personal problem. I didn't even detect it. I thought you were fine. You sound fine. So I really don't think that there's a big issue there. What I'm just saying is, if you want to fix that part, the part that you admit, kind of scares guys off after they fuck you, fix that part. Him leaving you has not really, it doesn't really necessarily mean you're messed up.
Yes.
He could just have wanted to fuck you.
Exactly. Listen, he was just being a guy.
I've fucked girls who I thought were easy pickings, let's just say, because they have little issues. But it's not like they're crazy. It's not like, it's just, I knew that my chances to fuck them were greater than, say, that incredibly confident one over there. So it doesn't mean that you're messed up. It means I was looking to bang somebody, and I banged somebody. Don't also kind of blame it on issues that you have and stuff like that, this is going to be a big snowball effect that you're going to start fucking every guy you see now. No, not necessarily. That's why I said, hey, listen, you can have casual sex if you want to have casual sex. That's not a problem. If this guy left you because he was able to bang you, right? He'll probably come back, because guys generally do when they have a friend that they can fuck kind of semi-regularly. And if you don't think you're so messed up, don't make his actions about how you feel about yourself. He has his own agenda. You have your own agenda. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, that totally makes sense.
Yeah, and
I'm totally good for that.
Ultimately, the bottom line, you just got your heart broken. And it happens to everybody. And right now, only a girl who thinks something of herself would be questioning this. Like, why did he just bail? That must mean that you know that you're worth being with. So that's already a good starter, right? So make sure, like Mo said, if fix yourself first if you want to continue sexual relations with him. But I really think that you shouldn't. If you're just gonna get your heart broken.
No, what
even
I'm trying to
more.
say is, when I say fix yourself, I just said if you have an admitted problem, which you have, and I don't see it. I think you're fine. But who knows? I don't know you. If there's something going on in your life that makes you dramatic, and you have some issues that you feel you do, sort that out. And you'll see life will be a little bit more enjoyable. That's all. I mean, whether you fucking guys or not, or whether you're locked at home and you have zero friends, if you called the show and you said, nobody loves me, I have no friends, I have this, I think I have issues, hey, fix it. And you'll see life will be better immediately. That's what I want you to do for your issue. In terms of him fucking you and leaving you and stuff like that, yeah, guys are gonna look for girls who have a little bit of issues because it's easier for us. But me fucking you is my thing, not your thing. It has nothing to do with how crazy you are. It's about me wanting to come.
And if also it could have just been you just trusted him.
Yeah.
You saw the better in him. You actually thought he was a decent guy, and you just trusted him, and that's what it was.
He might be a decent guy. That's the thing, Bianca. Let's not say that he's an asshole either.
No, we're saying we don't know, right? Obviously, it could have meant that it doesn't mean that she was supposedly broken. It could have meant that she saw good in him. That's why she trusted him. That's why she slept with him.
Right, but at the same time, though, I've never said one line about him being a bad guy. You know why? Because that's the agenda. His agenda was to sleep with this girl. That doesn't make him a bad guy. It doesn't make me a bad guy to go out, look at a crop of 10 chicks, go, that looks like the easiest one to fuck.
Yeah, you're actually just being a guy.
That doesn't make me a bad person.
Yeah.
That just makes me on the prowl for casual sex and achieving that goal. That's why I'm not going to say he's an asshole. I'm not going to say he was a bad guy.
Neither do I. I think
things.
he was just being a guy.
He did what he came out to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, if you end up having feelings for him,
another level that complicates things because he's kind of somebody that I worked with, but not really. So I feel like at some point when we were still flirting and not sleeping with each other, but like just flirting after hours, we'd be fine. Like we'd talk, we'd go to dinner and all that stuff. That's okay. And then at work, he'd try to flirt in front of people and doing all of that stuff. And I'm like, no, I don't do that. So.
Yeah, just as long as you're clear what the boundaries are. Like, okay, between us, we're fucking. In work, I'm working. Outside of work at dinner time, we can mess around and flirt and stuff like that. But that's because we're off hours. You have a little bit of boundaries, you're going to be fine. Just kind of be clear about those things. When I'm working, for example, there are people that I'm boning and I'm working with them at the same time. It's still super professional. No hints of fucking at all. Yeah, so you can just tell them that. Hey, listen, when we're at work, none of that stuff, man. People might say something. You can kind of playfully say it.
Yeah.
You'll be fine, man. Trust me. Just be clear about what the boundaries are. All right, baby. Thanks for the call, Casey. You're the best.
Thank you so much.
Good luck.
Bye.
Take care. Bye.
All right. Let's go to line 6 and talk to... Who do we have on 6? Hold on 1 second here. Sorry. Charles. If I'm not mistaken, right? Is that right? Charles?
Hello?
Hi, Charles.
Hello?
Yes, Charles.
Hello?
Jesus,
Hello
Charles.
po.
Charles, you're on the show. What do you got?
I have a problem regarding my ACADS.
Your what?
Go. Academics.
Oh, academics.
Go.
Okay.
Hello? Yo.
Yes, start talking. Go.
I have a problem with my parents right now.
Okay.
What do you got?
I don't know how to tell them that I don't love my course. I've been in my course for about 4 years now.
And
I just want to shift out. I can't stand it anymore. I have failing subjects. I kept on repeating those subjects, and my parents are pushing me to take that subject. In order for me
what do you want to? Hold on.
What's your course and
Charles,
what do you really want to take up?
What school? What course? And what do you want to do?
UP.
Diliman?
Yes.
Oh, smart guy. Okay.
Yeah. All right. And then,
so what course are you currently taking up? The one your parents want you to take up?
Can I just say it's an engineering course, but I won't tell my course.
Okay, that's fine. That's excellent as well.
We're just only 25 in our batch, so
okay.
I cannot tell.
And what's the course and what do you really want to take up?
I really want to take up culinary arts.
Wow, that's a stark difference. Okay, I can see why.
How many years till you graduate? Charles.
Hello, excuse me?
How many more years before you graduate?
1 year.
He should just finish. At least that's like...
Stop being a pussy.
Yeah.
Charles.
Sayang, dude. Double major, an engineer, and a chef.
Sobrang hirap. Ayoko na ng mga subjects ko. As in, ayoko na magpanggap lang matalino.
Charles. Listen.
And I don't want to disappoint my parents right now.
Then don't.
Then don't. You got 1 year. You've already spent 4. Sayang. You're gonna regret it. You're gonna regret it.
Yes. Listen, Charles. God damn it. I don't care for you. We're not related. I'm not your parents, but I would be disappointed if you fucking quit at this point. With a year to
do anymore.
Listen, I have to give this speech sometimes to these fucking students who are on the verge of quitting. Yeah. You said it, Kanina, a great detail. There's 25 of you in your batch. 25. That sounds to me, in your school, UP Diliman, that sounds to me as elite.
Prime picking.
And if you are going to quit in your last year, even though you can't stand it anymore, I would be very disappointed in you. If you told me right now, Mo, hindi ko na kaya talaga, as in mamamatay na ako, then I'll say, okay, if your life is on the line, quit. But you know what? Life is hard. If you think engineering is difficult, culinary, at least the academic might not be so difficult if you're skilled. Like, who knows? If you're a great chef already, just kind of innately, then you're going to do fine. Guess what happens when you get to the kitchen and they beat you down verbally? That environment is a brutal environment to be in. That's difficult. So if you're a weak person, you won't thrive in the culinary arts either. This is a great test for you to see how tough you are. Yeah. You're 1 year away from an elite course in engineering in the top school in the country, and you're going to puss out now? Yeah, you're failing grades. Whatever. Keep pushing forward. Get the fucking degree. The moment you graduate from engineering, go into culinary arts. That's fine. You can do that after you graduate. Yeah. So at least you haven't disappointed your parents. Then you can use that degree as part of beefing up your resume because it's very, very impressive.
Very impressive.
Not only are you going to be a chef, you might then start becoming someone who makes kitchen equipment, advanced modern kitchen equipment, because you have both experience in the culinary arts as well as in engineering. Yeah. You now are a hot commodity. 10 years from now, you're going to call this show, making million after million after million, and going, Mo, so how's life over there? And I'm going to be like, it's okay. I'm just trying to pay my electricity bill. Do you understand where you are in your life and how much you can do with what you have if you just stop being a pussy?
You know, if this was your first year in engineering, maybe, just maybe, it's still a little bit early on, but you're in your last year after 4 years. I mean,
in a brutal course, in a brutal school.
It's supposed to be so hard. Privileged that you're even
it's
in
supposed
that
to be difficult.
Hello?
Yeah. Remember, weakness of attitude is weakness of character. If you really want to survive, regardless of what career you embark on, it doesn't matter what you take up. What matters is whatever is put in front of you, whatever is served to you, you face it. And this engineering course, oh my God, you are so blessed. A lot of people would kill to have what you have right now. And if you truly don't want to,
as far as if you got, you're only see, Charles, I don't want you to dwell on the failures of your classes. Oh, I failed this, I failed that. You know what you've done? You've made it to 4 years of engineering in UP. That's an achievement regardless of the failing classes. Yes, it sucks that you failed. Yes, there are students who don't fail and are doing fine, but there's only 25 of you pieces of shit that are there. I would like you to toughen up and not dwell on the classes you failed, but kind of
change your mindset.
The fact that you've gone 4 years in that school, in that course.
Suck it up. You can do it. I mean, if you have to get a tutor, if you got to go to do extra classes, I mean, if you want something so bad,
I'm sure he's
that's
fine.
the point. He doesn't
actually
want
it.
That's the thing. Yeah.
He doesn't need a tutor. He just needs to be inspired. Asshole.
Yes, I really need inspiration right now. I'm single. I'm virgin. I don't know what to do right now with my life.
You know, talk to your parents. Here's the thing. You need your parents right now. Culinary school is very expensive. I know this because my brother took up HRM as well. It's very expensive. And obviously, you are going to need your parents' help to make culinary school happen. So my suggestion is, and I don't know if Mo agrees with me, talk to them. Talk to them about how you feel. And obviously, they're going to say, ay nako, you're just feeling that right now. You know, being in engineering is so much better. Then you can say this. Can I finish? Hold on. Yes, exactly. So tell them, I'm going to finish my course. I'm going to do the very best that I can on one condition. If you can just help me out after I finish engineering, if you can help me in of funding my culinary classes. Find a way. You know, parents, as much as they can be hard on you, they just want the best for you. And if they can see that they've gotten their end of the bargain, if they can see you're going to excel in more than just one thing, who parent wouldn't want that? But just give them first what they want.
Bianca, a lot. You'd be surprised. Not all parents kind of behave the same way.
Really?
And I don't want... Yeah, come on. And that's why I'm sitting here, but I'm disagreeing with every word that you're saying. Listen, Charles.
So what do you think he should do?
I think you should finish. And
in line with his parents. In line with his parents.
No, listen, at least now I know what to do. But, you know, I just really want to tell... Right now, if this is recorded, I just want to tell my parents that I don't really want to disappoint them. Really,
That's right. I don't want you to disappoint. Listen, I want you to finish for your parents. I want you to finish for yourself.
Yes.
And listen, the ability to get into culinary. Let's say your family doesn't have money. Maybe that's why they go. Maybe, you know, you're in UP because you're a scholar and you can't afford another school. Who knows? Whatever. I don't want to say your parents are going to have the burden of paying your culinary degree. Let's not even kind of go there. Let's just say you're going to need money for the culinary arts.
Mm-hmm.
You have a excellent course that you're 1 year away from finishing. You can get a stellar job and pay your way to culinary arts with the engineering degree from UP Diliman. You're employable. So the virgin stuff, the single stuff, man, you don't even know how much pussy you're going to get in 5 years if you just continue to do what you're doing now. Don't worry about the virgin stuff, man.
Yeah, that's
Charles,
you actually have a very good problem. I mean, it's not a bad problem where you're actually being a failure in life. This is a good problem to have.
Imagine an engineer who can cook a great meal.
Yeah.
The pussy's gonna be on your door constantly.
And not for anything, there are a lot of people out there who are great chefs and great cooks who never went to culinary school. It's easier to find people who are great at cooking than they are in engineering. And you need a license in order to be an engineer.
Actually, you know what's funny? Because he's like, oh, if this is recorded, yeah, it is recorded. And 5 years and 10 years from now, when you listen to your own stuff, you're going to punch yourself in the face for acting like an idiot.
Exactly.
Finish your engineering course.
Yes.
Not just for your parents, but for your future.
It's
and
for
then you can do culinary, you can do fitness, you can fucking
promise, but if I graduate next year or after 2 years, I'll let you know, okay?
Please
you will. You will.
All right, Charles. All right.
Take care.
Actually, when you lose your virginity, let me know.
Good luck with your show.
All right, thanks, brother. Bye-bye.
Oh, he sounds so like just perturbed and just so like I can't do it anymore. We've all had those days in college when we're just like, fuck this, man. I can't take it anymore. But
I don't think he's got an older brother.
Don't quit.
I think he's the eldest in his family. It's just whatever, a little drama, whatever.
Yeah.
But do not on your. There are a lot of students that leave in their last year.
I know a couple of people. Their last semester.
They'll quit during their thesis because the thesis is just
exactly. I know a couple of people who are like that, and to this day they're in their 40s already. Biggest regret because they don't have that diploma, they don't have that degree, and it wasn't because they didn't go to college. It's worse. It's because they didn't finish their thesis. So
how many girls right now probably listening to the show that want to fuck this guy also? Like, I'll fuck him.
I think he's gay.
I'll fuck him just as long as just to remind him. No, he's not gay. Yeah, he's a nerd, man. It's awesome. I love it. Let's take a break. When we come back, more of your calls. It's Good Times with Mo, the podcast, brought to you by Globe.
Stay tuned. We'll return after this commercial break.
I know, right? It's so funny. And wait, there's a story I've been meaning to tell you. And it's
Hello?
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 Hello? Yeah. Yes. So you know what I told him? I said... It was so annoying. I was talking to Mia a while ago and...
Hello? Chubby ka.
What a hassle. Call cutters are the best people to talk to, and they can be anyone you know. Don't be fooled by what they say or what they do. As you've seen, they can be very creative when it comes to ending calls. But here's the thing, a call is not just a call. It's a way to connect people. So come on, we all deserve at least a decent goodbye. 1 or 2 words of kindness go a long way. Literally. If you don't believe me, check this out. Here we are at the base station, your phone's connection to the network. Right outside is the base station controller, which connects you to the base station with the strongest signal. It's a simple foodie analogy. The waiters are like your base stations. They take your orders and pass them on to the kitchen. In the same way that the base station establishes the call and patches you through to the network. The manager, on the other hand, makes sure every table is taken care of. Just like how a base station controller makes sure every caller is connected to a base station. Now, if you're wondering about weak signal, look at it from this perspective. Say it's lunchtime or dinner and the restaurant reaches maximum capacity. It can be difficult to manage all the orders. The same thing can happen to base stations. When there are too many subscribers within a base station's area, the BSC will have a hard time assigning radio channels to all of them, especially if everyone is trying to connect at the same time. How about when you're in transit? Well, this is the time when a base station controller needs to do a handover. The BSC always connects you to the nearest base station with the strongest signal. As you travel away from BTSA, your call is handed over to another one closer to you, BTSB, to ensure strong connection. Now, if the base station you're transferred to is full, the call won't be able to get through, which results in dropped calls. Oh, and if you or the person you're calling is beyond the base station's coverage area, then most likely you won't be able to connect and all you'll hear is this.
The subscriber cannot be reached. Please try again later.
Your BTSs are very important since they control the signal in your area. If it fluctuates and becomes really weak, it could be due to interference caused by illegal repeaters. These are devices people put up to improve the signal in their area. The problem is that these antennas and wireless adapters hog bandwidth from cell sites, which interferes with the services of other network users. So there you have it, the science behind a call. See what you have to go through to connect to someone? Now if all you're going to do is cut someone off like this, or this, then maybe it's best to not call at all.
What show?
That show!
It's a show.
You know, that show!
It's that show, pare.
Oh, that show. Oh. Yeah, that show's cool. We talk about...
Oh, what does this look like?
Vagina? And...
like a double blowjob.
Vagina?
Who is the asshole that decided to shave this shit off the entire planet?
Sometimes we like to talk about...
It's like when you guys like a high-fiving on a girl and then you're doing her in the butt and you're doing her in the mouth. High five, bro.
Vagina. Vaginas.
And you're jacking off really intensely, but like massaging your balls and shit.
I'm not talking about a Chewbacca, man. I'm just talking about a nice little,
Vaginas.
And don't miss that spot, like the cowper's gland. It's like in between your balls and your asshole. But not me, because I'm a guy.
Yeah, that's a cool show. You should watch it. I think we're on Tuesday.
Ako po ay isang barbero. Ngunit ang ikukwento ko po sa inyo ay hindi kwentong barbero. Dati po kasi ay nagtatrabaho ko sa isang barberya sa bayan. Sa kasamaang palad po ay nasunog yun. Kaya nawalan ako ng trabaho. Kaya naisipan ko po na magdikit ng flyers ng globe number ko for home service. Hindi ko po akalain na magkakaroon ako ng maraming customers. Dahil po sa dumami ang customers ko na taga iba't ibang lugar, nakaipon po ako ng sapat para makapagpatayo na rin po ako ng sarili kong barberya. Napagpatapos ko na rin ang aking mga anak sa pag-aaral. Kumanda na rin po ang aming buhay sa ngayon. Salamat sa Globe.
Says she hates me.
It's Good Times with Mo, the podcast. Call the show tonight and get your love problem answered.
Follow us on Twitter at GTWM Podcast.
And visit www.motwister.com.
Back on the program here, it is Wednesday night. Good Times with Mo, the podcast, brought to you by Globe. Quick announcement, by the way, for Globe here. Are you attending this week's Sinulog? Well, don't miss out on joining Globe's Instagram contest for a chance to win awesome prizes. Just share photos of your Globe Sinulog Neon Carnival experience on Instagram and include hashtags Globe Sinulog 2014 and the hashtag Wonderful 2014. Don't forget also to geotag the Globe official venue, Globe Sinulog 2014, to qualify. Thank you very much, Globe, for being part of the show.
You know, I have to say, we give a lot of great prizes on the show.
Yeah, we do. I
we
like
do.
it.
I mean, like, you gave 20,000 pesos during Christmas on why they're wonderful, hashtag wonderful 2014, or why their year has been wonderful. And then we give away Apple products. I think it's great.
Yeah, it's good stuff. So thank you, by the way, for Globe for being so generous. So it's not our money, it's Globe's money that gets these prizes out there. So thank you, Globe, for making it available for our listeners. And speaking of them, let's get to them. As your last chance for your calls, by the way. So 478-7954 if you want to call us. Skype, text us as well. Let's start with, how about we go with Paul here, who is on line 6. Hi, Paul. You're 19, Quezon City. What's up?
Paul. Andy, line 6. Paul is line 5.
Sorry, 5. Paul, line 5. My fault.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey, Paul.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
I have this dilemma.
Go, bro. Ano nangyari?
Okay.
Hello. Kasi it was my birthday last Sunday.
Belated.
And hello.
Yeah. That's Bianca. She says belated. It means kind of like sorry for the delay in greeting you, but happy birthday otherwise. Anyway, continue.
Thank you, Bianca.
You're welcome.
It was my birthday last Sunday, and I have this very weird cousin who has been obsessed with me for the past few years. And
girl
so I had
a guy or a girl?
A girl.
Okay.
Of course, yeah.
First cousin, second cousin.
First.
Okay.
Yeah, and long story short, because I had a party for my birthday, and she was there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was yawning. Yeah?
Yeah.
How old is she, Paul?
She's 15.
Yeah.
Holy mother of
Yeah, I knew there was some scandal here.
That's not even the worst part.
Wow, so the
we
first
were
cousin's not
talking-
that bad. 15 is not that bad. There's something even worse. Let's go. What do you got?
She's got a third nipple.
We were talking all night, and then she just suddenly blackmailed me.
How?
She told me that if I don't allow her to give me a blowjob, she will show my parents a video of me masturbating. And
yeah.
Does she have a video of you masturbating?
Yeah, because I mean I don't even know how she got that video. Maybe she shot me
masturbating.
because I masturbated.
Did you see the video?
Huh?
Did you see the video?
Yeah. The video is very embarrassing because I was jerking off with one sock.
Okay, you know what? Here's the thing. As parents...
No. Wait. Let's let him finish because this is awesome. I love this story. This is a great story. Now, what'd you do? So,
yeah,
she gave you some options. What did you do? Did you pull your dick out?
I don't know. I mean, she's kind of hot, but I think my conscience will kill me. And
Okay, well, no, Paul, what happened? Did you let her suck your dick or not, or did you say I'll think about it?
No, of course I didn't let her suck my dick. I mean, I just told her.
Oh, so she said in the future, like, hey, let me suck your dick, like in 2 weeks. Or so, like you get what I mean? Like she blackmailed you on the spot, but she didn't want to suck your dick right then and there. She wants to kind of do it sometime in the next month, or when is the dick sucking supposed to happen?
I don't know. She keeps on texting me because she has a condo at near USD. She wants me to go there. She's like texting me every day to go there. Pero
awesome.
I really don't know what to do. I'm really
okay. This
lost.
is what you do. All right, Paul. No, you're in a really good position here. She's texting you that she wants to suck your dick. So you keep those messages.
You have
and you
evidence.
Screenshot them, and then you go. If you tell my parents about the masturbating video, I'm going to tell them that you're blackmailing me to suck my dick. Problem solved.
Woohoo! Awesome.
Yeah, but the problem is I don't know if I don't want her to suck my dick.
Oh,
so
Jesus.
See, you. I knew this was coming because you sell us the idea that you have no choice but for her to suck your dick. Then I tell you, in fact, you're in the power position for her not to suck your dick. And then it's almost so obvious because we could hear it in your coño style of speaking that a dick sucking is something you actually want on the menu. All right. So your question is this then to us is not what to do about your cousin and the blackmail. It's whether
you
she
should
suck your
actually
dick or
let
not.
her suck your dick.
Yeah, I mean,
Yes.
what if I ask you, what would Mo do? If you're in my position, what would you do? You're 19, you just had your birthday, and
Okay, fine. Okay, this is what I would do. I wouldn't let her suck my dick. But if I was 15 and she was 15, even if she was my first cousin, just because we were at the moment, I probably would have let her suck my dick. Probably. Okay? That's because I'm stupid and young. Okay? That's because I'm stupid and young. Okay? But when you're 19, you have to have broken through from that kind of stupidity. Like, you're still stupid at 19, but you're stupid about things that are a little bit more basic for guys like my age or Bianca's age. You're still going to be dumb. You're still going to make dumb 19-year-old mistakes. But you letting her suck your dick, that's a stupid 15-year-old mistake. And you're well beyond that already.
I mean, I hate to say it.
4 years. 4 years is an entire duration of like college, entire duration of high school. There is a difference between your freshman year and your senior year. You have to have been way more mature than what you were at 15 right now, Paul. Does that make sense? Like, you're 19. You have to start acting like a 19-year-old. If you want to be a little immature, fine. You can act like a 17-year-old still if there is something there. But her allowing your first cousin to suck your dick because of a fucking masturbation video, that's like early teenage shit to do.
That's actually, it's really disgusting that it's not even that your cousin, it's a 15-year-old that you were that person who is actually corrupting the fuck out of her. Like,
no, she's not he's not corrupting her. Yeah, he's not. He's just there, dude. He was just offered a blowjob. And when you're 19,
if he actually says yes to
I'm the victim here. I'm the victim.
Oh Jesus. My fucking ass.
You're not a
okay?
victim. But listen, Paul. Listen, I know that when you're 19 and you're offered a blowjob, it could come from anywhere. The chances of taking it are it's very tempting.
Very likely.
Yeah, it's very tempting. It's a blowjob. I mean, come on. You don't turn those things down. But you turn this one down. You gotta turn this one down, buddy.
I mean, my main reason for thinking about letting her suck my dick is not because I'm immature, but I think it's a good experience. I just want to try the experience.
Yeah, listen,
it's like having a threesome. You want to experience,
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, listen, buddy, Paul, I'm with you. Not this one.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry. There are blowjobs to be had out there. Not this blowjob. Trust me, dude. Listen, Paul. Again, I'm not one of these guys that promotes prostitution or anything. I fucking hate guys that do that. I hate guys that go to these massage parlors and get that hanky-panky shit. It's not my thing. I would rather you do that 10 times than do this one time.
Spakol?
Yeah. I would rather you do that 10 times more than fucking do this cousin shit.
Look, I have a feeling when you call this show...
Wait, hold on. Not to say that you should go to the spakol after we end tonight's program, but I'm using that as kind of like an example.
That he would rather you do something he actually hates than you actually doing this for what you're asking.
This is beyond hating. Like,
this is beyond gross. Yeah.
Yeah. Listen, you asked me, what would Mo do? Mo would kick your ass if I found out that you did something like this.
I mean, I'm sorry. If you had a sister... I mean, okay, I'm sounding like a mom, but I'll just say this.
Yeah, you got to stop that.
You wanted to see what Mo would do. And my gut tells me that in your heart, Mo was going to agree with you. He would give you his blessing and all that. But he actually gave you the opposite. So the question is now, are you actually going to take Mo's advice or still go with what you want?
Here,
No, it's not really what I want, but because she keeps on bugging me, parang...
Paul, listen, bud, I told you, if I was 15, I probably would take that offer. But you're not 15, Paul, anymore. You're 19. You've passed that stage where this is a good idea.
Yes.
Dude, even if she was my first cousin, I'm trying to put myself in the 15-year-old shoes. If a hot cousin of mine, even if she's my first cousin, says, "Can I suck your dick?" and I'm 15 and she's 15, I'll be like, "Damn, but you're my cousin." Okay, fine. But don't tell anybody. But I'm not 15 and neither are you, Paul. Not anymore. We are not 15 anymore. You cannot do this.
Okay, I understand that. But what if yung parang you guys said na I should show the texts to her parents? What if it will only ruin her name or something?
You're not going to do it, asshole. You're just going to say, if she shows your masturbation video, you're going to show the text messages. It's like
leverage.
China and America. They both have nuclear weapons. They're never going to fight each other because it's going to be it's going to be like suicide for both.
If she has something on you, you've got something even better on her.
It washes
out. It's just a threat. It's a threat.
Yeah. It washes out. That's all.
But what if it only makes it even messier?
I think you're trying to find ways in order for Mo to give his blessing. It ain't going to happen, honey.
Paul, I'd rather suck your dick than have your cousin suck your dick.
You're trying to find justifications. It's not going to happen.
I'm not. I'm just...
Paul, if we were in the room together, me, you, and your cousin, and she goes, I'm going to suck your dick, I would say, listen, girl, go home. I'll suck his dick for you. And I'm not gay. I'll just do it because I don't want you to get your dick sucked by her.
And you know what?
That's how important it is.
And here, technically, all guys masturbate. All parents know that. You were doing it inside your room. So what? You had one sock on. First of all, what is she doing recording you? She's actually fucked up already as it is. You're not actually doing it in public. You're not actually doing it with somebody else in the room. You're doing something as any teenage boy is doing. How can your parents be so mad at that? They would be mad at if their niece or their daughter is sending text messages like that. So if you had to compare who is the one who has more fault, it would be her.
Or if your parents found out that you let your 15-year-old first cousin suck your dick, they'll be more mad about the
Oh yeah, they'll never forgive you.
Video. Okay? Come on, Paul. Shape up, buddy. You're 19. Act like
it. Okay, I'm gonna promise na I won't do it.
Yeah, come on. There are other girls out there who are your age or even older, let's hope, who would love to suck your dick.
You ever have your dick sucked, Paul?
Yeah. I have.
It's awesome.
I had a long-term girlfriend.
It's awesome, right?
We broke up.
It's awesome, right? It's fucking badass, right?
Just try and sacrifice this one time. Just this one time. You're gonna feel better in the end. That you realize when you're much older, you're like, fuck, I'm so glad I didn't do that. There are gonna be other girls, trust me.
You ever have your dog lick your balls, Paul?
I'm a cat person, so no.
Ooh, that's dangerous.
Oh, that would be painful. Yeah.
Don't do that.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm gonna promise na I won't.
That's good. Do it. You're not even doing it for us. You're ultimately you're doing it for yourself. And trust me, later on you're gonna thank us. Thank Mo. You're gonna thank Mo. Like, thank you that Mo was actually against it.
If I find out she even gave you a hand job, I'm gonna beat you down, Paul.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
All right.
Can I call like next week just to prove to you guys na?
Sure.
I made
That's
my
all the
promise.
proof we need.
Okay. Not just next week, but forever. Amen. Okay. Good luck. Keep that dick in your pants. Okay.
Wait.
What?
Yeah.
I have this quick question for
you. Gotta talk
Mo.
fast, baby. Talk fast. Let's do it. Come on, you can do it.
I just wanna know what's your comment about Curry being the starting point guard of the West.
Oh well, it only happens because of Chris Paul's Chris Paul's injury. I think Chris Paul is the best point guard in the NBA. I think Curry is deserving to start if Chris Paul can't make it. I mean, Curry definitely has to be an all-star. Starting point guard, I have no problem. I actually encourage it because his numbers this year is crazy. What is he doing this year? He's doing 23 a game, 9.3 assists. He's almost averaging 2 steals per game, 3 3-pointers.
Yeah, has a very high turnover rate.
You're right. His turnover rate is crazy. 4.4 per game. That's nuts. He's had a few double-digit turnover games. But hey, they're winning. I mean, they're not a first-place team, but they pulled off, a 9-game winning streak or a 10-game winning streak or some shit like that. And he's a catalyst of that team. And he's exciting, man. That's the thing. It's like the All-Star Game is a showcase. The numbers are there. 23, 4, and 9, 2 steals, 3 3-pointers. You forgive the 4 turnovers.
Are you playing fantasy basketball by any chance? Is that why you're asking?
No, this is real NBA.
I'm just asking because
he's asking about the All-Star Game.
No, I know. I mean, there's still statistics and everything, and just wondering. That's all.
Yeah, no, but what I'm saying is okay, let's say the All-Star Game is for the fans, which it is. It's a showcase, and it's also something that you award the player because of a good half. But 23, 4, and 9 with 2 steals, 3 3-pointers. Shooting percentage is at 44%, which is decent. And then, of course, the free throw is going to be there. Turnover, you forgive that. Especially when you consider how exciting the player is. Like, aside from LeBron, maybe Kevin Durant, I don't think I can find another person who's just as exciting as Steph Curry when I watch him play. Steph Curry's fucking fun to watch. He does so many things well. And a lot of those turnovers is not just his fault. I mean, the Golden State turns the ball over a lot. Not just him, all of them do. He just throws a lot of left-handed passes when it's his weak hand. I don't know if he's just trying to kind of do something that this season that he hasn't done in the past seasons. He's trying to thread the needle a little bit with some of these passes that he's trying to get in very tight places, and that's just kind of That's just him being fancy. The turnover rate's really, really high on him. I'm disappointed in that part of Steph's game, but everything else is stellar. I think he definitely deserves to be the starting point guard for the West if Chris Paul's not going to be there.
And Mo has a man crush on Steph.
And I fucking want to suck his dick.
Yeah.
So bad.
Me too. Actually, me too.
Yeah, right.
Well, you're not 15, you're 19, so maybe the odds are better than that.
Bianca, do you know what Steph Curry looks like? Okay, aside from all of these stats, he's the best-looking athlete in the world.
Athlete or basketball player?
Cristiano Ronaldo. Yes, Beckham. He's better looking than Chandler Parsons, easily. Chandler Parsons is telegenic. In person, he's not an ugly guy in person. I mean, I've met him several times. He's
Who's
handsome
the basketball
in person,
player
but he's not
who's supposedly handsome?
Yeah.
Oh, Chandler, but he's okay.
Yeah, I listen.
I think he's just above average than the typical ball player that you would see. That's why
he photographs really well. He photographs really well. But in person, he's a good-looking guy. But he's so much better looking in person. I'm sorry, on television and in thing. Steph Curry is good-looking dude, man. Good-looking dude.
Yeah, baby face.
Plus
baby
he's
face.
Super green eyes, baby face, just good skin, good hair, balls so hard. He's badass, man. I fucking Curry's awesome. Looks good in yellow. That jersey, that's awesome. All right, brother. Steph Curry it is.
All right, thank you, Mo.
Bye, take care.
You know what I don't get about this whole All-Star thing though is you bring them to the All-Star game, but they've only played half a year. But yet, when it comes to their resume and their career,
does it really make them a star?
Well, does it really make them worthy for that year?
Yeah,
it's like, okay, I was an All-Star in 2011, 2012, 2013. Yeah, it's such a big deal in their resume. But if you think about it, you're an All-Star for half a season. So you were good for half a year. Now, most of them go on to be good the whole year. But what I'm saying is you're already giving out awards for half of a season.
Basically, you feel like they haven't earned it yet.
Well, I don't know if it's early because again, all of them you generally see the same players every year because they're really that good, and it's the same faces because they're excellent. But what I'm saying is having the All-Star game in the middle of the year,
it's too soon.
Yet when you talk about it in a resume, he was an All-Star in 2009, 10, 11, 12. It's like, yeah, but that was only because that's half a season. He got that label All-Star for what he contributed for half a year.
So do you think other players actually are annoyed about those players who are only, their merit is just like half a season? Would you be annoyed?
I don't know. But for example, Steph Curry didn't make the All-Star game last year. But if he played the entire year, he would have definitely made the All-Star because he was so good.
So you think they're doing it too soon?
It's a little too soon because the most important part of the season is the second half. The push towards the postseason. Okay. But yet you're giving these awards for the first half of the season when it's the second half that's even more important.
It's too much of a preempt.
Yeah, exactly. So it's a little odd. But anyway, whatever. Let's move on to our next call and go to line 6. Who do we have here?
I love how
Andy.
It sounded like I knew what I was talking about. Anyway, Vico was like, yeah.
We appreciate it. Andy, you're 24. What do you got, buddy?
Yeah. Hi there. Hi.
Oh, you're female. Hi, Andy.
Hi. Oh, I thought it was a guy.
Bianca.
Okay. Hi.
Yeah, I just had a quick question. It's more of a girl thing, though. Okay. Yeah, I had my first tooth, last week.
Your first what?
First sex.
First dude. Okay.
First dude. Yeah. Okay. First interaction with a guy.
Okay.
And I don't know if that's considered valid, because a lot of my friends would tell me that if you had your first sex with a guy, usually your tooth would bleed.
Yeah.
I don't know. It didn't happen to me, so.
No, that's okay, because sometimes when your hymen gets broken, I mean, they say it usually, what we've always been taught is that it's been it gets broken through sex. But I know for a fact that there are people who have had their hymen broken because of horseback riding, because of ballet, because of gymnastics, because of other activities where that area, I'm guessing, it's stretched or it encounters some kind of pressure to it. So it doesn't necessarily necessarily happen with sex, and I could be wrong about this. Maybe the dick was too small. I don't know, but I just know for a fact it doesn't always happen through sex. And if it doesn't mean that it didn't bleed,
if you take it
that you're not a
physiologically, the hymen is a really thin piece of skin anyway. And as Bianca said, we lost. We'll get her back. As Bianca said, it could be broken from horseback riding. Even is pretty volatile. You could break your hymen from like tampon use. You can fucking who knows? Do you use tampons prior to having sex?
No, never.
Okay.
It could have been done. Are you athletic? Do you do sports?
No, I'm not. And the dilemma is my friends are now teasing me because they told me if it did not bleed, means that my vagina was too wet at that time.
No, your friends are fucking idiots. Don't listen
and
to them.
for them to say that you're still a
large.
virgin because it didn't bleed, that's also bullshit, and you know that. Come on.
Yeah. Listen, your hymen can break. Like, say it broke a year ago, you didn't know because you were doing something else. It doesn't even necessarily mean you would have felt it. It doesn't.
It's not like this period gush
of
of blood. Yeah.
Right. It's not like your hymen, because it breaks, you're supposed to feel pain. There are a lot of women out there that can break their hymen and not know it's broken because they didn't feel anything.
Yeah.
So, no, don't worry about it. You're fine. It's there are a lot of people who don't bleed in their first time during sex for whatever reason it may be.
Yeah.
The only issue here is if your boyfriend has a problem with it. If he starts going, "You lied to me. You told me you were a virgin, but there's no blood." Tell him to suck your dick because tell him to fuck off. Because he should believe you for your word.
In Jewish weddings, on the first night of when the couple actually has sex, the next day traditionally the guy has to place the blanket or the sacred sheet that they had when they did it, and he has to put it in the window where there was blood from, supposedly because he de-virginized the girl, to show the whole town that indeed he is the first one that she had sex with. So that would be a problem for that culture.
You can buy like fake blood capsules that you can put in your pussy anyway, just in case you have had sex many times before and then you need to still have that fake blood thing come out. You could do that, but you're fine, dear. You're fine.
I'll just wait for the second one, because for the second one I have a friend who her vagina did bleed on the second time.
Yeah. Oh, and that wasn't even the first time.
Are you
that
looking
she had
forward to it? I mean, it sounds like you want this to happen.
No,
I think it's a bit of a groundbreaking experience for a girl, because it's what you learn in school. You see it in the movies.
Exactly.
Your hymen gets broken. It's different for
really
girls than it is for
but
guys.
then I was kind of shocked. I actually expected that to happen, but it did not. So I was kind of curious about that.
Yeah, let me ask you. But you enjoyed your first time, and it felt good for you and all of these things.
Yeah, I did. Definitely.
Oh, good for you.
Well, that's all that matters, right?
Yeah.
And if it really is still worrying you, you can actually go to your OB-GYN or
probably.
it's just if it really bothers you that much.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
It's not that bothering me a lot, but it's just that my office mates and friends are teasing me about why it did not happen, why did it bleed, and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, don't tell them anymore, It's just, for as long as you enjoyed it, you feel like you shared something special with this guy. No broken hymen, it doesn't matter. I mean, what matters is how it made you feel, right?
And maybe because you're 24 also, I mean, not say that it's a little bit of a late bloomer, that maybe you might have broken your hymen
actually.
And you didn't realize it.
So that was my first time, so I think that might be a reason.
Was it a big dick, though? I know you don't have it relative to other dicks that you've never seen before, but
I have nothing to compare, but I don't know. I think
impressive?
that was not that large.
Oh,
okay, that's good. That's good.
Okay,
start small.
For as long as your Pecha was happy, we're all about it.
No, it might be, it might not be. Don't worry about it. Again, don't worry about the reason. I just wanted to know, if you were, when you first time when you have sex, you're 24 years old. So again, late blooming a little bit, and then all of a sudden, you're gonna see a dick for the first time. You're gonna put it in your hand. Was it as impressive as you expected it to be? And that's okay. If it's no, that's not a problem. Thanks for the call. Appreciate it.
Take care. Bye.
All right. Bye.
Bye. Good luck, Andy.
I wonder when I broke my hymen. I can't remember.
Jesus. Thank you, Bianca.
I'm just saying. Anyway, moving on.
Are we done? Guys, we're out here, right? We take a break and we'll wrap it up. Is that what it is?
Mm-hmm.
Do we have Mike on 6 or no more?
Nope.
No? All right, cool. Yeah, let's get out of here then. It is, Good Times with Mo, the podcast, brought to you by Globe. When we come back, we will say our goodbyes, find out who caller of the night is as well, and wrap it up for tonight's episode. Don't go away. Back after this.
Stay tuned. We'll return after this commercial break.
I know, right? It's so funny. And wait, there's a story I've been meaning to tell you. And it's...
Hello?
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 Hello? Yeah. Yes, so you know what I told him? I said... It was so annoying. I was talking to Mia a while ago and...
Yeah, hello. Chubby ka.
What a hassle. Call cutters are the best people to talk to, and they can be anyone you know. Don't be fooled by what they say or what they do. As you've seen, they can be very creative when it comes to ending calls. But here's the thing, a call is not just a call. It's a way to connect people. So come on, we all deserve at least a decent goodbye. 1 or 2 words of kindness go a long way. Literally. If you don't believe me, check this out. Here we are at the base station, your phone's connection to the network. Right outside is the base station controller, which connects you to the base station with the strongest signal. It's a simple foodie analogy. The waiters are like your base stations. They take your orders and pass them on to the kitchen. In the same way that the base station establishes the call and patches you through to the network. The manager, on the other hand, makes sure every table is taken care of. Just like how a base station controller makes sure every caller is connected to a base station. Now, if you're wondering about weak signal, look at it from this perspective. Say it's lunchtime or dinner and the restaurant reaches maximum capacity. It can be difficult to manage all the orders. The same thing can happen to base stations. When there are too many subscribers within a base station's area, the BSC will have a hard time assigning radio channels to all of them, especially if everyone is trying to connect at the same time. How about when you're in transit? Well, this is the time when a base station controller needs to do a handover. The BSC always connects you to the nearest base station with the strongest signal. As you travel away from BTSA, your call is handed over to another one closer to you, BTSB, to ensure strong connection. Now, if the base station you're transferred to is full, the call won't be able to get through, which results in dropped calls. Oh, and if you or the person you're calling is beyond the base station's coverage area, then most likely you won't be able to connect and all you'll hear is this.
The subscriber cannot be reached. Please try again later.
Your BTSs are very important since they control the signal in your area. If it fluctuates and becomes really weak, it could be due to interference caused by illegal repeaters. These are devices people put up to improve the signal in their area. The problem is that these antennas and wireless adapters hog bandwidth from cell sites, which interferes with the services of other network users. So there you have it, the science behind a call. See what you have to go through to connect to someone? Now if all you're going to do is cut someone off like this, or this, then maybe it's best to not call at all.
Says she hates me.
It's Good Times with Mo, the podcast. Call the show tonight and get your love problem answered.
Follow us on Twitter at GTWM Podcast.
And visit www.motwister.com.
Back in the program, time to wrap it up tonight. Caller of the night, Bianca, you choose. Who do you like?
I like the guy who wants to give up on his engineering course and his engineering degree. No, come on, don't let your spirits fuck you up. You can do this. And I hope this prize will at least make you hopefully think otherwise. And one last push. Definitely. It's always in losing weight, it's always the last 5 pounds that just makes you feel like you can't do it anymore.
Really? I can't even get the first fucking 5 ounces off me. I'm gonna diet. I just can't do it. It's if I can get down to if I'm gonna lose 70 pounds, for example, if I needed to lose 70 pounds, once I get to 65, I think I'm gonna coast the last 5. It's gonna be
I don't think you've even had a weight problem, right? You don't?
No, I don't know because we had Susie on the show yesterday. She said she lost 75 pounds or something like that.
That's awesome.
I just feel like, when you're at 70 pounds already, that 75th is no big deal. It'd be totally easy. It's that first 5 pounds.
It's when you watch The Biggest Loser. It's always the ones who are struggling with the last 5 pounds. Because remember, they need to reach a target. I don't know. I actually like watching The Biggest Loser. So it's very inspiring.
Yeah, all right. So
anyway,
we'll wrap it up.
on.
We'll see you guys on...
Next week?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow,
we'll
Kat.
We'll see Bianca tomorrow. I don't know if Kat's going to be. Is Kat going to be here tomorrow? Is she not?
No, she has work tomorrow.
Oh, that's weird.
Okay.
All right, we'll figure it out.
I'll see you next
week. And then
week.
on Friday, we have Aiko Klimako. God, she's hot.
Who?
She's so fucking hot. Aiko. She's she used to be a dancer on Willy Willy. She's on Banana Split Night or some shit like that. She's on the cover of FHM.
Is she going to give you the juice on the Willy video?
Oh, I thought she was going to give me something else.
No. She's
going to give... Pico's I thought she was going to give me a different juice. Nice,
No,
Pico.
she's-
Classy.
at least I like her look. She's hot as shit to me. And then she'll be on the show on Friday with Jeff Kaitan, if I'm not, because they're on the cover of FHM. All right, so we'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a great evening.
Take care.
Thanks, everybody.
Bye.
Thanks, Bianca. Bye-bye.
Good Times with Mo, the podcast, was executively produced by Mohan Gulata, engineered by Miguel Alfindo, and operated by Icon Media Inc. Special thanks to Magic 89.9. You can follow Mo on Twitter at www.twitter.com/DJ Mo Twister. Email him at goodtimeswithmopodcast@rocketmail.com.